school and some apples. So I basically put like one apple because this is what it looks like at the very end. Good morning guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me once again. As usual, it's Trisha, your girl, and today I just want to share with you guys what we eat in a day, why basically me and Promise go ahead to eat. So it's a Saturday morning around, usually I don't know that time, so it's around 9:42 in the morning, and I'm trying to make sausages for breakfast. So basically this video is going to be about kind of burn down because I'm trying to make sure these sausages don't burn, but I just want to share with you guys what basically we eat in a day, basically me and Promise. Since it's a weekend, it's a good time for me to film such a video. Obviously I would have shot it during spring break, but I didn't get to shoot it. So today is weekend. Promise started school last Tuesday, yeah, but today I just want to show you guys what basically we eat together in a day. She's like home because when she's in school they have some kind of mid-break and lunch from school. The only thing I get to give her is maybe breakfast, which she doesn't want to eat at all. So I basically try to just give her like milk just before she gets out of bed, and then I dress her up for school. Then she gets to have the mid-break and lunch from school. And when she gets back after school, she didn't want to have lunch and she already had lunch from school, so she just takes milk and goes to bed, and she'll have supper, only one meal with me, and that's supper. So today, since it's a weekend, it's a Saturday, we get to have all the meals together. So I thought it would be a good time for me to film such a video to show you guys what basically we eat in a day, because I've got so many questions recently, like, okay, like, since Promise, like, I don't know, she looks like a healthy baby. I give glory to God. So many people to ask me what I feed her, what kind of food do you give her, and all that. So I just want to show you guys just a glimpse of what she basically gets to eat in a day. Basically me and her, but basically her, since many people are interested in what to feed 3-year-old, especially if she's very picky, like mine. Promise is quite picky, that's what I can say. I've already told you guys in my vlogs that Promise is quite a picky eater, but as a mom, you tend to figure things out. You never know what you do when things get wise, but you figure things out as years go by. So I'm just going to share with you guys what she eats. So my sausages are burning, that's why I'm like I don't know, put that off, but I don't want them to burn, and yet I want them to get ready. So I'm trying to make these sausages. Initially, I used to make my sausages in a very different way. I used to like put them in oil. I don't know, most people I think do that. Like you make them, you deep fry them like the way you make fries. But recently I discovered this different and easier way of making them, where I just get some little cooking oil on a frying pan and then you make them. I know some people already know it, and it's not new, but to me it was new. Since initially I didn't know it. So I just get a frying pan, put some little oil and put them there. So that's what I'm trying to do. That they're already burning since I'm not concentrating. But you guys, I'm sorry, I'm a mess. It's a crazy morning. I woke up like around 7, but I had some few things to do on my computer, so I ended up doing a few things I was supposed to do. Usually when Promise is home, I wake up like really early and I get to do a few things, like I think I want to do before she wakes up, even maybe preparing breakfast. Like last time you guys saw me making pancakes very early in the morning before she would wake up. But this time around I got up, I didn't want to do anything else apart from doing stuff on my computer, so I'm like really crazy. I have a crazy morning. I still have to wash. The washing here is a bit different. You have no washing machine, you have to do all the washing yourself. So I need to wash, I have a lot of things I need to do, and yet still Promise needs to eat. She's hungry, since like I told you guys it's coming to 10, and so I need to make sure I give her breakfast. Then I'll go ahead and finish the washing, and I'll see how the day is going to go basically. But in this video, like I told you guys, just going to be about what we eat in a day. I'm going to share with you guys the different things I get to feed Promise, and maybe myself. You may not really say what I eat, but basically Promise. So I'm just going to share with you guys what you go ahead and eat in a day together with Promise. So I told you guys sometime back about about the juice I make for promise. So I think in this video I get to share with you guys how I go ahead and make that juice for promise, because I don't give promise processed juice. I make the juice myself at home. So I'm going to, I think in this video I'll go ahead and share with you guys still how I go ahead and make the juice. So right now the sausages are ready. I'm just going to go ahead and give promise breakfast, then I'll go ahead and complete my washing, and we shall catch up as she eats. She has another meal maybe later on, but for now you're going to just bear with me. We're going to go ahead and give promise breakfast and leave her eating, and then I'll catch up with you guys later. Forgive me, I'm really a mess. Like I told you guys, it's a crazy morning, so I'm like really a mess. My hair is a mess, everything is a mess. I haven't had a shower, I'm just a complete mess, but please bear with me. Okay, so we shall just go ahead and give promise breakfast. She's right there she's watching TV with her messy hair like mommy. So we are both looking a mess this morning. I washed her hair this morning, so it's still a mess. Hi, she's saying hi. So I'm going to give her juice, and the juice I told you, and then the juice is right here. My hand is starting to shake right now because I'm not having a stand. I'm holding the phone with my hand, so my hand is starting to shake. I'll just try and find the stand with my messy closet. So I'll put you guys on a stand. So this is ice hair promise. Come and have breakfast. So this is the juice I was talking about, you guys. I basically combine apples, carrots, passion fruit, and oranges. And sometimes I would add in the mandarin, but in most cases I don't. I just do those 4 fruits, and then I blend it, and this is the kind of dish she takes every morning. I'll show you guys how I make it. I think I'll be making it this afternoon, since this is like the last dish she has right now. She's going to have it for breakfast. So I'll just go ahead and share with you guys as I go ahead to make the other dish she'll be having probably. So I'm going to give her juice and then the sausages I made. But like I told you guys, promise is really picky. I don't know how many kids go ahead and ask, okay, prefer removing like the sausage skin before they go ahead to eat. My 3-year-old does that. I need to like take off the sausage skin for her to be able to eat it. If you leave it the way it is, she won't be able to eat it. So I need to peel it, so I should go ahead and have that. So I gave her muffin this morning, a chocolate muffin, but she wasn't like really interested. She normally takes them to school, so I think she's like really not interested at the moment. So I'm going to just peel this, and then I'll leave her have a breakfast. I know she'll eat them after peeling them, she'll eat them, but right now she can't eat them because they're still like covered. So I'll just go ahead and do that. And I'm sorry about the noise because promise is watching scream in the background. I need to decrease the volume, which I haven't done yet. So sorry about the noise. If you're not getting this so well, I'm really sorry. But right now I'm just going to go ahead and peel the sausages, and I'll leave promise to go ahead and eat the sausages and take that juice, and I'll go ahead and complete my washing like I told you guys, and we shall see how the rest of the day is going to go. But I'm basically going to share with you guys fully what I feel promise and what we eat together as me and her in a day, until I don't know. Let's see how the day goes. So I'll go ahead and peel this. So as you guys can see, she's having the sausages like I told you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and leave her to finish her breakfast. I'll go ahead and complete the washing I'm supposed to finish, because it includes her uniform and she has to put on the uniform like on Monday. So I need to wash them and put them out to dry. Even if so many people have washed, I don't know where I'm going to hang my clothes, but I'm going to just go ahead and wash them, and then I'll go ahead and take a shower, and then I'll go ahead and have breakfast as well. But obviously mine won't be so different. If I don't go ahead to record my bit of having breakfast, it won't really be different, because I'm going to have a sausages maybe and bread, and then I'll go ahead and have black tea as usual without sugar. Yeah, I hate sugar. I don't know who else hates sugar like me, because I basically hate sugar. I don't like put sugar in anything I take, apart from maybe juice, but I don't usually take juice. So I'm going to have black tea without sugar as usual. So, and sausages and bread. So for now, I'm just going to chill you guys, and then we shall catch up maybe later, and let me figure out when I'm going to catch up with you guys. But for now, let me just go ahead and finish the washing, and then we shall catch up later. So she'll go ahead and have yogurt. It's around 11:10 in the morning after breakfast. So Charles now asked for yogurt. So this that you're seeing in a cup, it's basically fresh dairy yogurt that I just put in a cup, and she enjoys it. So she's going to have this for now at 11, and then we shall go ahead and see what she's going to go ahead and have for lunch. So as you can see, here we are. Promise went ahead to have lunch during our hair making process, as you can see. So anyway, we were supposed to complete making her hair because obviously she had to go to school on Monday, and it was already time for lunch and she was hungry, so I had to multitask and do them together. So I was giving her food, as you can see, as well as making her hair. Yeah, that's the life of being a mom. So I was giving her food. So you may be wondering, why isn't she feeding herself? She could feed herself. Yeah, she could, but it depends on the food, and sometimes I feel like she eats better when I'm feeding her, especially when she has her attention on something else, like when she's watching screen. Or right now she's on the iPad. So she has, I find it best, she eats better basically when I feed her, when her attention is not there, leave alone circumstances where she's eating, she's having lunch at school or elsewhere, or where she's having something convenient like fries and she can just pick it up and eat. But with the spaghetti, I had to feed her. So she's having lunch as I'm making her hair, and then she'll go ahead and have a nap. Hi guys, so it's 3 p.m. in the afternoon, and Promise is on for her nap, and so I'm going to go ahead and make juice like I promised you guys. I promised to share with you guys the full recipe or the way I make her juice, because like I told you guys, I give her fresh juice on a daily basis. So I just want to go ahead and share with you guys how I go ahead and make the juice and what I put in the juice and everything. So I had already started when I remembered that I had to record this part. Basically, I haven't had lunch, but Promise had lunch. I made spaghetti and boiled eggs because I wanted to try and kind of balance up the meal. Since I made spaghetti, I wanted to put in some kind of protein, so I didn't have sauce today. So I just went ahead and made some boiled eggs to go along with it. So I haven't had my lunch. I think I'll have it after I'm done with this, because I really prioritize doing whatever I'm supposed to do when Promise is sleeping. And when she's awake, I'm free to attend to her, to do whatever I want to do after then. So let's go ahead and make the juice, and then we shall go ahead and have lunch. Obviously, I'm going to have the same thing, just like Promise. I'm going to have spaghetti and then the eggs. Basically, what was left, that's what I'll have. But let's just go ahead and make the juice. So like I told you guys, I was already getting started with the process. So I've already put I told you guys I put in some this is the quantity I make this quantity. I don't know how much this is, so I just put in one apple. I think that's enough. I don't know. So basically, Promise is not so good with eating fruits. That's why I prefer fruits and vegetables. She's not good at all with eating them. So that's why I prefer putting everything that I think might be good for her in the juice, so that she just takes it, and then I'm well, sometimes she eats the apples. I wouldn't say that she hates the apples. She likes them, but it's not something she'll eat every day. It's after a week or two, and then she's like, oh my god, mommy apple, and she sees it somewhere. I'm like, mommy apple, and then she'll eat it. But then if it's always there, it's not a food that she'll be let me just go ahead and pick it and eat it or something like that. So I try to make sure I try to make sure she takes in enough fruits and vegetables on a daily basis by just remaining them in her juice. So I put already one apple, as you can see what's already in here. So I put in one apple and then one carrot. So I went ahead to buy the carrots. They don't look so good, but I had no option, so I went and bought some carrots. So I also put one carrot, since the quantity is not that much. So I just put one carrot and then one apple to make sure she's taking in the vitamin A from the from the carrots. I mean, kind of, I don't know, sometimes I think I'm too much, but I don't know. So I make sure she takes in the vitamin A from the carrots, and then I also know that at this point in time she's taking in some vegetables, because carrots are vegetables, and then I thought she's not the person I'm going to give greens and then she'll eat them or something like that. So she's very picky with her eating. So to make sure I try to balance up her meal, this is what I do. So I put that one carrot and then one apple, and then I'm just going to go ahead and put 2 oranges, and I think so we have our oranges over here. So I'm going to put in 2 oranges and then 3 passion fruits. You guys, things are very expensive at the moment. I don't know where you're watching this from, but if you're watching this from Uganda, I'm sure you can already tell the economy is like really killing us at the moment. But I hear it's like everywhere at the moment. So things are really expensive. Just these 3 passion fruits at 1,000 Ugandan shillings. I mean, it's not a lot, but we used to buy like five of them with 1,000. Now we buy 3 at 1,000. It's a lot, and the economy is like really, really, really too much. Things are very expensive. I don't know, but God is faithful anyway. So I put in 2 oranges and then 2 passion fruits. So I'll just go ahead and put this. Then we shall see how all this will go. So I'm done with this process of putting the fruits together. So I'm going to go ahead and add in some sugar, because since I'm going to add in water, since this juice can't be enough to fill up the jug, so I'm going to add in some extra water. So with that, I need to add in some kind of sugar, add in like a little sugar. This is like the only sugar that Promise gets to take. I don't put sugar in her milk. I basically give her plain milk. So I don't put sugar there. So this is basically the only sugar she takes in on a daily basis. So I'm going to put in like 4 spoons of sugar. That sounds like a lot, I think, but I think this is like 1.5 liters, or I don't think it's 1 liter. I think it's like 1.5 liters. So 1.5 liters with 4 spoons of sugar. I think that's fair enough. So here I'm adding some water. Before I go ahead to blend it. So I'm going to top up with water. I don't have enough water at the moment. I'm going to boil some more, but I have some water left here. So I fill this up. I make sure I fill this up. I don't have enough water like I told you, so I'm going to wait. I first boil water, then I'll be able to fill this up. But it's supposed to be full, so this is what it looks like at the very after everything, and it's the kind of dish it is. Hi, so it's 8 p.m. It's dinner time, so I know some of you mothers will judge me, but as you saw again, I made good breakfast for Promise, and she had good lunch, but supper, Promise loves noodles, so basically what she's having for dinner is noodles. I made her noodles, chicken noodles, and that's what she's going to have for dinner. As for me, I'm only going to have, I think, bread and tea, and then I'm going to sleep. You guys all know that saying, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So we had good breakfast, we had good lunch. Now dinner, we just sort ourselves, find something to eat and go to bed. This is something I do on days that Promise is home. That's the weekend, but on days that Promise is going to school, I try to make sure that dinner is really a serious meal. But like you saw this morning, we had a good breakfast, we had a good lunch. So having noodles for supper, I think is fine, right? So Boris is going to have noodles. I'm going to have tea for dinner, and that's all with our meals for the day. And see you guys in my next video. Bye.